have always told you, if there is a man that is a political genius and a political player in this country and of this reign, President William Ruto takes the lead. Now, the president today held the second day rallies in the Mount Kenya region in his tour in the Mount Kenya region. And to start with, he started his tour in Meru County before heading to Kirinyaga County. But one tour today proved to be one of the most successful tours of President William Ruto in the Mount Kenya region, and one of the most convincing tours that actually might recall people back to William Ruto's camp and convince them that Ruto is the right fit for them. President William Ruto massive turnout in Meru County today, and more so in Maua town, Negembe South, is one that speaks volumes. And not only that, the president spoke in a very open manner on his association with some leaders from Meru County. He is meant to make amends, and these amends are what will tear down the sympathetic, the sympathetic group that had followed Rigathi Gachagua after his impeachment. You know, people in the Mount Kenya region did not hate President William Ruto alone. They regarded Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua a team that was supposed to be kicked out of power in the year 2027. Now, Ruto played this card after impeaching Rigathi Gachagua and took Professor Kithure Kindiki from the Interior Cabinet Secretary docket and placed him as the Vice President, or let me say the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Now, there are 3 counties in Meru County, in Mount Kenya. That means if William Ruto wins the trust of these counties, he will have a great footing in the region of the Mount Kenya. You know, I have always told you that Mount Kenya does not comprise of the Kikuyu people alone. The Mount Kenya comprises of the Meru people, the Embu people, and the Daraka people, and also the Kirinyaga people, because the Kikuyus have always alienated the Kirinyaga people and regarded them as not their brothers nor sisters. If they speak about Kikuyus, you'll hear them telling you that the Gema community, the Kikuyu, tuko na Wakikuyu wa Nyeri, wa Kiambu, wa Nakuru, wa Nyandarua, alafu kuna wale Wakikuyu ambao ni Wakikuyu na si Wakikuyu, wanawaambilia watu wa kutokea katika kaunti ya Kirinyaga. Apart from that, there is the Embu people led by Governor Cecil Mbarere. Yes, Embu is one of the most hostile counties that President William Ruto has been rejected so firmly. But the president knows that he still has a card that he might play to change the hearts of the people of Embu. But when it comes to Meru, today the president made a turnover promise to the people of Meru. And this turnover promise might change the course of how the people of Meru vote. Now let me tell you something. In the Mount Kenya region, our voters are registered. We have Kiambu County as the leading county with the highest number of registered voters, with about 1.5 million. We have second is Nakuru County, and Nakuru County comprises of many communities, not only the Kikuyu peoples, though they are the largest, but Nakuru has the Kalenjin, Nakuru has the Luhya people, the Kamba people, it also has the Luo people in large numbers. And on number 3, on the counties that have the highest number of registered voters, is Meru County. Meru County has about 1 million registered voters. Now Meru County beats Nyeri, it beats Murang'a, and it also beats Kirinyaga, it beats Embu. Are we together? It beats all other counties to becoming number 3. Come to Tharaka. Tharaka has, you remember in 2007 that only one place that the votes came for to make Kibaki the winning president after the lights were lost. That was Tharaka Nithi. Wakati tuliambiwa stima imepotea na kura za Tharaka Nithi zimekuja, rais Mwai Kibaki akashinda uchaguzi. Though on the leading before the power was cut off, it was Raila Odinga. Now, in Meru County today, Ruto won the hearts of these people when he promised to bring back in government their sons. One former cabinet secretary under Ruto's regime, MT.KENYA, the former cabinet secretary of agriculture. Now, there is a darling of Meru County. And let me tell you, if this man fronts himself as the governor of Meru County for the gubernatorial seat of Meru County, he will win it in a spur of a minute or a second. And that is the first Meru governor and also the former cabinet secretary of agriculture under Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's regime. And that is none other than Peter Munya. Peter Munya, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta said that I have heard the cries that 3 brothers are needed to get back into my regime. That is Peter Munya, Kiraito Moronge, and MT.KENYA. Now, if these people are to lobby the people of Meru County to support President William Ruto, the footing that William Ruto needs in the Mount Kenya region will start solidifying itself. And that is why you saw a lot of people turn out today. Meru is not a Mungiki populated regime. Merus don't even speak the Kikuyu language, where we all know that Kikuyus, Mungiki terrorated, it took over the Kikuyu region. Meru don't speak Kikuyu. Merus don't speak Kikuyus. And for those that don't know, people always say that Mkikuyu yule ana hasira sana na mbaya sana ni Meru. But they forget that Merus are not Kikuyus. Merus stand as a community alone. So if President William Ruto is going to win these people, win the Tharaka people through Professor Kithure Kindiki, and must so convince the people of Kirinyaga and half of the people of Embu County, then what does President William Ruto again needs to win the election in the year 2027? And if you all know, Peter Munya, we call him the kingpin of Meru County. Why? Because Peter Munya was meant to be the governor of Meru County for the second term in 2017. He was to run. But when President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta came to Peter Munya and his PNA party, he told him, PNU, he told him that Peter Munya is, let's forgo the ambitions of you becoming the governor. Just become a principal in Azimio la Umoja and let's rally people behind Raila Odinga. And let me tell you, you always say that about 1 million votes came from the Mount Kenya region. Do you know that about 80% of the votes from the Mount Kenya region that were given to Raila Odinga came from Meru County? And it was because of Peter Munya. Now, this is a determining factor, whether you like it or not. If the president is to convince these people to follow him through him giving opportunities to their leaders, then he will have won them. And Gachagua will lose it all. And you have seen, when these brothers came together, they had a meeting, by the way, on 17th of March 2025. where they discussed on the impeachment of Governor Kawira Mwangaza. They overthrew the governor and they installed their new governor. Now they are working towards a common goal. And their common goal is currently being in government with President William Ruto and serving the interests of their people. The same as Raila Odinga has done. But remember, even if William Ruto gives Peter Munya a docket in his cabinet, he will give him a docket because and play the card that this is a man that was under the Azimio la Umoja, the other broad-based government. He is, I mean, a confidant of Raila Amolo Odinga, and that is why we brought him in the government. Are we together? So you cannot argue and refute that. And I tell you, with the card and the first 2-day tour, you also Governor Mutahi Kahiga turning his back on Rigathi Gachagua yesterday. Same thing has happened in Meru County today. The people are not with Gachagua. What does that tell you? If the opposition does not table a presidential candidate soon enough that will prove to be a competent candidate against President William Ruto, then there is no opposition that we have in the country. I dare say that. Tell me what you think about William Ruto reception in Meru County. For now, that's it. See you in our next video.